sealed bags, and I'm like, I wonder what happens. I know it'll probably make smoke if I put it in my bucket. So I go in there, there's blowing bubbles all over the fucking yard.
Well, I figured
Mark
it was
said the
safe
F
because you were
word.
putting
We're
your
live
hand
on
in
the
it, but I was like, what the
podcast.
Yeah,
hell?
dude, the water
How's
was
everybody
fucking
doing?
freezing. I wasn't
Yeah.
touching that. Yeah.
It's great.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. What's up?
Hello, children.
So,
Mr. Rogers.
yeah.
What's up,
Proud
guys?
of you. I just wanted you to know that.
I'm always proud of all of you guys.
Yeah.
So what's been going on?
Yeah,
Anybody
man.
anything cool?
Same
Fun.
shit, different day.
Yeah. Yeah, we wrapped those buildings up today, so I was happy about that, dude. We had one more row of 30 feet of windows to do. And Mark was like, what are we going to do after this? And I'm like, you're going to go home and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm fucking done. I go, let's load the trailer up and get out of Dodge. We're done. So,
Awesome, man.
That's cool.
yeah, I'm glad it's over. I don't think I'm going to do it again.
Did you end up having a bunch of goofballs in your town, TJ, for the eclipse? I heard it was like
No.
supposed to be one of the areas.
Oh,
for
fucking
it.
people are such. You got to get water. Make sure you have a full tank of gas.
No, it wasn't. They made it to be a big to do, but no, it wasn't nearly as bad as what they said that it was gonna be. So it was
No, I
cool
saw
though. I mean, you know,
It was fun. I was outside staring at it.
it was cool. It was cool. If you're
That's
into that
Ron
sort of thing. Oh, it's Ron
Yeah.
Musgraves. Oh, cool, man.
Ron. I haven't seen his videos in a while.
Yeah, I unfollowed all them fucking goofs.
Dude, I had the building manager in those buildings we were working on and came out and she goes, you guys might not want to be on the side of the building when the eclipse happens. I'm trying not to laugh.
It'll be blinded to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you look at the sun on a normal day, right? You knew that since you were 6. You know, you don't stare at the sun.
I look
like
directly
looking at
into the
eclipse.
sun and
Right,
nothing.
right.
It's like looking at an eclipse in water, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's safe for your eyes if you, like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, if it's the reflection off the building, you're fine. It's like,
Right.
don't stare directly in the sun. Like, if you have to
Right.
tell people that, like, I don't know what to tell you.
That's the equivalent of like watching someone weld without a fucking mask on.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what
I
happened.
do that all
I'll
the
tell you
time.
what, though, if you ever get well burn in your eyes, it is not
I do
fun.
that all. Safety squint should be fine.
Yeah.
Did you see that kid on the news with his telescope was like trying to direct the sun through his telescope?
And then
like,
burn
all
his
the-
retinas with the
Hit him in the eye. Yeah, and
Shot
laughed.
fire at his ass.
Yeah, it did the opposite, went directly in his eye.
yeah.
I just don't ever remember anyone making this big of a fuss over an eclipse, though. Like, I don't remember it being.
It
like
only
this.
happens how many years they said, or
I don't know.
I don't know
remember
either. 'Cause
was
that just
like
shows you
fourth
how much I
grade.
care.
Yeah, I could. The only one I remember in fourth grade because 2 kids ran outside to look at it and got suspended, and that's all I remember from it.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah. Well, in fourth
I
grade,
think it was
getting
like
suspended
7th or 8th grade for me that there was one, so that sounds about right.
Yeah.
4th grade, yeah.
It's like, yeah, like 94 or something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. So, and this is probably the first one of this magnitude in the internet age, so that was going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Well, the one in 17, I think it was just ended up being too cloudy for a lot of people to see it,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
wherever it was going. Oh, hey, Mary.
My son enjoyed it. My daughter enjoyed it. You know, we sat out in the driveway. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat, you know.
It's the perfect age to be like into an eclipse, though. Like
Yeah.
10 to 15 is kind of a, like
Yeah.
fun age for that. Jacob, you look like you're gonna shit your pants. Is he all right, buddy?
Oh no, I'm fine.
I thought you were like holding a fart in or something. I don't think you ever hold farts in though.
Just happy.
No, he just turns
Yeah.
his camera off.
It's a good thing to be, man.
No, my camera's on, man.
You should-
Remember, my internet might be shitty because there's that freaking.
Windstorm.
I'm surprised you don't hear the freaking wind and the rain.
We
We ain't having none of that down here.
I know. I feel like all it does is rain. It's like for like a year and a half. It's like every week it rains like 2 to 3 days a week here. I'm like, it's ridiculous. Like it's gonna start pouring tomorrow, and then rain till like Saturday here.
Like raining off and on here.
Yeah. But I'm glad the weather's finally broken.
Jeremy Pommel. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
Yeah.
What up, D-O-double-G? Shit's tight.
Shit's tight, dog.
That shit's tight. It's tight, dog.
Oh.
Okay.
You hear all the weird people too saying like, "Oh, like NASA's gonna shoot rockets at the sun or the moon or some bullshit."
Jesus.
I was like, I don't think you can hit the moon with a rocket, but give it a whirl, see what happens.
Yeah, fuck me. The whole world's gonna end. It always is gonna end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's always a thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah. When it reached year 2000, the world was going to end. Y2K, everything was going to crash.
2012, we're living in an alternate reality in the Mayan thing, and I remember all that
If
stuff.
anybody is, if anybody's been waiting to, and can't get a hold of any, Orange Crush is now back in stock at windowcleaner.com. So click the link in the description there and go fill your card up with some of that shiznit and some Squeegee Life towels.
Faux show.
Yeah.
To do that
Even
tomorrow.
though I don't get anything for that. I don't get any kickback for that. I ain't got free towels in forever, man.
Mark's over here.
Mark's being a fucking towel Nazi.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I thought it was the guru. Now I'm a Nazi.
Now you're a Nazi I'm
I'm
throwing you under the bus now because
yeah.
throwing you under the bus because we all why we haven't got our yearly allotment of a dozen towels, all three of us.
You don't even
I don't know.
wash them. Hey, just throw them away. Open up a case.
yeah. Just throw them in the garbage.
The towel fury.
I mean, we should be getting Jacob, Jacob, and Seth should be getting a dozen allotment every year of Squeegee Life towels.
Fuck, I've never gotten any for free at all.
Damn.
I don't know how many times I've bought them from him.
I am a bad friend, man.
Well, no, he's Scrooge McDuck. He's swimming in towels. He just jumps
what a
in the
fucking
pool of
mean
towels,
dude.
Swims around.
This dude's fucking mean.
Tails around here.
Mark is
Give
not
him
a good
mark.
person.
No, I'm fine with him.
That makes me not a good person.
You're not a good person, Mark. That's it. We thought you were a good person until you stopped sending us free towels.
Okay.
How many times people ask me, like, they're like, "Hey man, I'll if you want, you could send me some towels and I'll review them for you." I'm like, "Well, I'm good."
Yeah.
But guess what? They're not my towels. So
Yeah, I get asked about them all. "Hey man, do you think I can?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't have nothing to do with that shit."
We don't need to review anything that's been out for like 3 years now, right?
No, it's not so much the review part, but people are always like, "Hey, I want to sell these for you. I want to do this. I want to do that." I'm just like, how many times do I have to say it ain't me? It's Mark. That's Mark's
Right.
shit. It has nothing to do with old T Squeege. That's Mark's
yeah.
shit.
Katie has a question. It says, "Hey, Mark
50.
and TJ."
50.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Wrong and wrong. Not 75, not 100.
50.
50.
You'd be surprised if you...
Hey, what size?
50. 50. 50. Be surprised how many windows you can clean with 50 gallons if you're good with it.
We didn't ask you, Jason Lehman.
Yeah.
I
I got a custom made one that sat there for 18 years. It's got a 70-gallon tank in it.
Mine is 70-gallon tank that Mark don't make.
Since he lives on like the aisle of misfit toys out there in the middle of.
Yeah.
I'm building one that's clear and it's gonna have fish in it. So
I
you
live
can
on
feed the
Whidbey
fish
Island.
and
Oh,
watch
yeah?
windows at the same time.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be gnarly, bro.
I'll be the fishing technician.
Yeah, 50's, I mean, you'd be surprised how far that 50 goes, man. I mean, you wouldn't think that it goes far, but if you're conservative and pinch your hose off in between windows and shit, it goes a while. I get two big houses out of it most times.
Yeah.
I was trying to think the other day what you think you can get out of profit for. I mean, I guess it depends on
Man,
your
it
area.
makes.
But
I'm gonna
I'll
be honest with you, man. It just time.
Yeah.
It just kills it on time, man. It completely changes how efficient you are cleaning windows. I know Jason said the other day when he was on the podcast last week, he was saying like it's just makes him more efficient. You know what I mean? And that's first thing I said to Mark, I was like, it's fucking like easy to water fed bowl now. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about doing all my three-story Burger Kings that way. Yeah, you know what I mean?
hell yeah.
Well, I pulled up to an optical place we clean, and it has those sunscreens on it. I call them sunscreens. They're stickers with holes in them.
Yeah.
And they
the perforated.
the perforated shit. And that thing hadn't been clean, and they were skipping it.
That's the way to do it, though.
Dude, you pull up and you fucking take the mop to it, and you blast it off, and you're done.
Yeah.
You know, mud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, behind them stickers.
You know, obviously I looked for a water outlet, but there was no water outlet within 600 feet. I'm like, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know how it
it's only the longest part of the whole process is winding the hose back up when you're finished. That's it.
And if you want to nut up and put an electric, hose reel with one, they're about like $800. But
it's not worth it.
No, because it's something else to break anyway.
Yeah, and I can tell you, all that thing does is fucking break.
Yep.
It's always. I don't mean. It's not Mark's construction. That part of it's solid. It's just there's always something. It's like the motor goes, or then your fucking your nipple breaks, or it's always something. You know what I mean? It's never nothing huge, but as far as the tank and it's always there's something going on with the motor or the fucking the valve. It's always one of the two.
Yep.
I dragged that valve. I just keep 4 years because I'm not careful.
I just
with my
put
hose.
a tennis ball on the end of my shit. I cut a hole in a tennis ball and slide it over the end, and then
that's a good idea.
It hits the tennis ball, takes all the most of the fucking.
Oh, that's a smart idea. I never thought of doing that. That's a good idea.
I should really, believe it or not, as
CJ,
a ground guy. As a ground guy,
that was a brilliant thing you did with the tennis ball. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the guy that invented the tennis balls on the end of those walkers for the old people?
Yes, that was me too. That was me too. I'll be honest with you. That's where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
Is the tennis balls on the bottom of Papa's walker? I'm like, well, fuck, man. I bet you this will stop because I was breaking them valves like those plastic valves on the regular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was so much so that I switched to the one where now I just screw the end on. The one I've got now, you just screw it on, and then when you plug it in, when you plug your feed line in, it automatically pumps. There's no valve anymore.
Yeah.
I was just buying 5 a year and just leaving them in my truck and just drag that bitch.
I was doing that too, but reaching down and shutting that thing off, it's just easier to just pinch the fucking hose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, when I'm cleaning windows, I just pinch. Anyways, I don't.
If you were a true technician, you'd have a univalve.
I don't like running.
If I was a true technician, I wouldn't be on Facebook asking people how to clean fucking water fucking heaters. Fucking stupid son of a bitch. How you clean that solar panel, you dumbass?
And you'll be good. You know what I mean? Ground yourself to that bitch. And
is that what that was? That looked like to me like how
we have them here in Florida.
But how would you mistake that for a fucking solar panel? Like how?
I don't know.
You're like, I got a business coach. What you need is a GED coach, you fucking retard.
He went to the at the library.
There, he just gave us a thumbs down. He took away his thumbs up and put a thumbs down as soon as I said that. Strawberry wheat fields forever. Fucking.
That wheat field forever.
Yeah, you look like a medieval painting of the forest or some shit. Your hair looks like the grass.
He does look like a 14th century Chris Griffin.
Doesn't he? He looks like Friar Tuck.
Yeah, he was like a court jester in the medieval.
Now he's going to be in my inbox. I guarantee you won't say that to my face.
Ow.
Come on, man. Why is everything got to be, you know what I mean? Why is everything got to be a fight? You know what I mean? You'll get over it
I
eventually.
just can't believe how mad that dude gets about what he looks like. I'm like, I literally get called like Squidward's
yeah,
house.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
fucking get over it, brother. Like, who cares?
I spend 90% of my day getting called a fucking fat ass. Like, you got to get over it eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, call you the fat ass.
It's like,
And he goes,
Yeah.
I am what I am.
Yeah, I fucking whatever, dude. You know what I mean? You just happen to have sparse hair on the top of your head.
it's soft as baby shit,
Yeah,
dog.
soft as baby shit for sure. That's the type of shit that goes in between your toes. You know what I mean? That's what.
Goose
Yeah.
poo.
I got a 36-inch channel company coming. Oh man, cool, dude. I remember when I was 12.
Yeah.
I feel like your elbow.
Every new window cleaner does that, and then they put it
He's
away.
probably been cleaning windows for 30 years. I don't
Yeah,
fucking know, but I don't know.
I will admit, Mark, when I first started freaking almost 8 years ago, I was all like, oh shit, a 36-inch? I
Yeah.
used to fucking, like,
Yeah.
5 minutes. Yeah.
There's this
Do you
like that
remember you
like that
used to
dude.
Keep that thing on the glass. So
That dude's superb
work.
window cleaning. He's the type of guy that uses like 36-inch fucking
no, he
squeegees and
uses a
shit like.
72-inch.
Yeah,
He's
that
got
big
a-
eliminator.
Yeah, well,
thing.
I was getting to the eliminator. Well, the guy that used to own the company that, John, used to own the company I own now. When I worked for him, he was like, I got this squeegee coming. You guys are going to fucking freak out. And it comes in, it's this big ass fucking Sorbo eliminator. I'm just like, what the
you
fuck
fucking
is that
stupid?
for? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna be able to do these windows at Value City in one pass. I'm like, dude, I guarantee you I will have my side done before you have your side done, and I'll use an 18-inch squeegee and washer and bust your ass. No way. My shit was done. I was standing. He wasn't even 4 windows down. Big dumbass fucking squeegee. That thing is dumb as shit.
Dude, if
Big
you ever
dumb
pull
shit
with one of
channel.
those, you get soaked. That bitch
Dude, it's-
unleashes 36 inches of water
just-
at once. It
He had
sprays
the
everywhere.
fucking the piggyback kit for it and everything, so the big bar and all. I'm just like, bro.
Hey, you're getting P. Diddy with that thing.
P. Diddy for
No
sure.
Diddy. No Diddy.
Yeah, the Diddler brother.
We ended up taking that channel and fucking hacking it up into
Yeah,
smaller
cutting
channels.
it into 12
yeah.
others. Yeah.
Yeah, it was completely worthless.
Hey, how'd your night job go, Seth? Jeremy Pummel asked.
If
If you care to share.
I don't like working nights is what I learned. It sucks
Yeah.
the next day, but yeah, it was good money. Couldn't pass it up, and it's a good contract, so couldn't pass
Yeah,
that
I got
up.
that job that I have to do like quarterly, and it's at night. And in the spring and the summer, when those fuckers, those cleanings hit, and I know I have to get up the next day because I got a house to do or something, I always dread that. I hate that shit. It just fucks your whole day up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
not your whole day, your whole week. It's just got your whole
Yeah.
week all fucked up.
Yeah. It's like having a day off. You're like, what day is it?
Yeah.
You know?
I tried to keep the schedule going, and I got through the first house, and I was like, I'm going home. I can't. I'm like, someone else.
Is it just you that did the job?
Well, all my other guys were like, man, shit like that, and I was like, whatever. I'll just go and do it. It's fine. I mean, I know I'm married too, but asking them to work nights is kind of.
Yeah.
I don't
You're a
know.
good boss.
I didn't know if they do a good job. You know what I mean? I'm like, I wanted to make sure the first one went good. So I worked all day, came home for a couple of hours, and then went out till like 5 a.m. Came home, ate, showered, and then went back to work. And then by 11, I was like, dude, if I do not go home now,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna die. Like, I need
Yeah.
to sleep.
That's pointless.
So-
What you did there, stupid.
Yeah. So I think next time I do this, I was a little ambitious.
Well, I don't. You might be able to trust the guys do it. That first cleaning is the most important one, in my opinion.
Yeah, after that, it's maintenance.
Yeah,
Funny
you
to
should.
know
Yeah,
that
you
it's
should have.
quarterly.
I'm sure you got it to a point where it's now you just maintain it.
Yeah. Well,
All you need is spray some spunk
They
on it
wanna
and wash
go-
it off.
Well,
They're
I
not-
know. We're not going to say the branch of the kind of restaurant, but the restaurant that it is, one of those places is. Well, that
Never
place.
quiet,
Those are.
yeah.
Well, they're never quiet, but they're pretty clean
yeah.
as far as
The
those
problem is they haven't had
chains
anybody-
go. Huh?
Those are both newer restaurants that have
Mhm.
opened in the past year and a half, and I don't think they've had anybody touch it
Okay.
since. And the only reason I'm being coy is I know some people around me listen, and I don't want them to know what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't want them to know my moves.
Yeah.
But no, the good thing
Making
with that,
money moves.
I got to meet with the regional, so I'll probably pick up a few more, and they want to go every other month when the weather's good. So
Good for you, man.
hopefully,
Dude,
we'll keep
I'm just going to say this. They won't.
If there's dudes that seriously, if there's
The one by
dudes
me has
that
like
watch
four-
this podcast to try to do some underhanded shit to you, like those guys are pieces of shit.
It's only one guy, and
Okay, he is a piece of shit.
honestly, everybody around me, we all kind of get along except for this one guy, who for some reason dislikes.
You know what they say? Fucking, you could polish a turd, but it's still a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
It's like, why give him the ammunition? Why give him the chance to undercut me and do bullshit? And deal with it? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't like my YouTube videos. Like, there's shit that I've been doing for years that's never been on video because I know motherfuckers are gonna try to take shit from you. People are fucked up, man. People are fucked, and I know there's a few dudes that watch this show that work around me as well, and I'm not doing it. Just same way with YouTube. Everybody's like, man, you do a lot of Wendy's. Yep, that's all I do is Wendy's, man. That's it. That's all I do is Wendy's. It's good luck getting that one from me. I've been doing that for a long, long time. So, go ahead.
There's two guys on YouTube channels around me that do power washing, and I literally have been at, like, I've seen some of his work. He does good work, but I'm like, literally, I did that house last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can see, like, we work that close where I'm like, it's all right. I'm not gonna look at any of this stuff I don't want to know. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just never know who's watching your stuff. You know what I mean? And it's fine if you don't have dirt bags next to you, but if you got dirt bags in your area, like, I don't.
There's a
want
couple around me that are questionable. There's a newer dude that I've noticed is like he likes to fuck. He's like, if he sees me, it seems like he goes out of his way to find me to see where I'm going or where I'm at every time.
Yeah.
Like, I was at a house in a gated community. How he got in through the gate, I don't know, but he ended up coming through. I went past him, and then I got to the house, and like maybe 5 minutes later, I see the blue truck come around the fucking corner, and he drives past, goes down to the end of the street, comes back around and drives past again. It's just like, dude, if you're that worried about no, it's not so much that, but why are you, like, you're spending all this energy following me around, wanting to know what I'm doing, instead of, like, fucking making money. That's your problem right there. You're worried about everything else. You know what I mean? Like, this is the way I look at it. I'm gonna, like, what I've got, I came in a situation where I got lucky, you know, someone did a lot of legwork, and I helped build a business for 7 years before I took this one over. You know what I mean? So, with that said, it's like, the groundwork is there. I really don't, I've got a good client base. You following me around is not going to help you get no work, because you pull up on one of these people, they're going to be like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Right.
They're going to call me by my first name. They're going to call me what my mom and Jennifer call me. They're going to call me TJ. Well, TJ does our windows. That's like a lot of these people know me on, 20 years we're talking here. Mark knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. There's just some clients you're going to have a hard time, man. You know what I mean? You're going to have a real fucking hard time, you know? So do your thing. You know what I mean? I will say when I started out, I will say I was in, you know, one person that did really help me out with this was Mark. He probably doesn't remember this, but I was, you know, like about 3 or 4 years in, I started thinking, you know, like, man, I gotta have everything. You know what I mean? Mark's like, dude, you can't think like that, man. There's plenty of windows for everybody. Don't worry about that fucking stupid shit. Just focus on yourself, and you can only do what you can do. And once I took that advice and just worried about what I was doing, like, life just got a lot simpler as far as running a window clean. Just do good work. You know what I mean? Right. Show up on time.
And give them what they're paying for.
Yeah, when they call for an estimate, go right out and fucking estimate the job. When they, you know what I mean? When you book the job, show up on fucking time. I'm the type of person that if I tell you I'm going to be there at 9:30, I'm going to be there at a quarter after 9. I'm going to be 15 minutes, or because when you're on time, you're late in my book. You know what I mean? So, you know, show up on and do a good job when you're fucking there. You know what I mean? Period, point blank. Respect their property. Do a good job. Leave it better than you did when you left, and you're going to be fine.
I had a guy work for me, and I've seen guys.
You don't need a fucking business coach or a lack of a hairline to know that.
I've had guys spend more time trying to
Boom.
figure out what they're not going to do when they could have just fucking done it. You know what I'm saying? And as a business owner, I've always said this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to pay someone to not clean windows. I can do that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Think about it.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
we know Seth. That he was talking about you, Mike Balzac, or whatever your name is.
Is that his
Still
name?
pissed.
Ballsack?
He lives entirely too far from me. I think he's like an hour and a half away. He's out in the middle of central Mass.
All right.
But I wish he'd follow
I'm
me
not going to
around.
make any more jokes about Jay Camaro's hair.
Why, you getting messages already?
No, I'm
You fall
I'm done now. I'm done now. I just
Oh, you got it. on
that
your
post,
system?
just like, because he hit me up a couple of times, and I don't understand, like, I don't get why he gets so upset about the tech thing. Like, you can call your dudes whatever the fuck you want to call them. I just think it's fucking whack. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's like sending me like weird messages. Hey, is this your content? Like, listen, dude, you're gonna know it's mine because it's gonna say Squeegee Life or Maker Products, one of the two. It's gonna say one of the two.
It's gonna
on
say
them.
ground guy.
Yeah, it's gonna say Ground Guy.
That's new channel coming out soon.
Yeah.
Ground guy. Window
Ground
cleaning.
Guy window cleaning.
Ground guys.
That's my new T-shirt, Ground Guy.
Dun, dun, dun,
There you
dun,
go.
dun,
Right
here.
there.
You
You need to make a
like
shirt. Yeah, I know you haven't made any.
I'm gonna make. I do have an idea. This is the simplest shirt ever. You remember like the fucking blue T-shirt that says college on it? I'm just gonna get a blue T-shirt with white lettering that says window cleaner, and then that's it. You know what I mean? That Amory King, the guy that did that opening for us. You guys know who I'm talking about, the Chevy dude.
Yeah.
He had one that said prison instead of college. I thought that was pretty funny.
I like that one.
Yeah, that dude's
Ooh,
perfect.
you could make a ground guy day shirt instead of like a groundhog.
Yeah.
Ground
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
It's like coming out from under the house.
Me and Seth are like, hey, Ground Guy's here.
I'm gonna make some memes. This is already starting to turn my wheels.
Yeah. Us Ground Guys.
I'll make a
Fucking-
hole to use a pole.
Yeah, man. So speaking of Ground Guys, next month is Ground Guys month. We're gonna have nothing but Ground Guys on the podcast. It's gonna be great.
It's a month of ground level.
Yeah.
Ground level. What do we want to call it?
These guys don't even use a pole.
Yeah.
I'd say no poles allowed.
Everything's walk up, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking
everything's walk up ground level.
yeah.
Oh, we need like Jacob Dell, like us, like anybody who like refuses. I'm not getting on a ladder. He's got a bunch of chunky guys on.
Yeah. Listen, man, I will tell you this. If I can avoid getting on a ladder anymore, I will. I don't give a shit what anybody says about it.
Do that. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I get on
care.
there when I have to, like
Yeah.
storm windows, jobs
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. I've done a lot of ladder work in the last couple of months, more than I have in a long time, actually. Because I have this thing, like every time I put my fucking skid in the back of my truck, it fucking snows like 6 feet. You know what I mean? It's like every time I do it, it's like, oops, too early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time. So I'm like, I'm holding out for as long as I can, but it's getting to the point now where I'm getting so busy that I need to start cutting some time in half on some jobs. You know what I mean? So let's be honest. I'm 45. I weigh 7,000 pounds. And,
You weigh a metric ton.
Yeah, I weigh a metric ton, and I just don't want to go up the fucking ladder a whole bunch. I'm all old and tired and shit. So I'm moving a
I
little
smoke
slower.
a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah,
a
smoke
day,
at
drink a
least
case of
at least a
Monsters.
day.
Blocking out the entire squeegee light thing in the background, son.
You shit in the shower and stomp
Yeah.
it down the drain.
Yes.
I mean, what? What
Yeah,
else
because
do
I
you do?
can't reach my ass to wipe
You
it,
can't
so I have to. I'm so fat I can't touch my own ass, so I have to shit in the shower and waffle stomp it through the drain.
I can't lie that maybe a little piece of turd is not.
Never. I've never done that. I've never done that. That's wild, dude.
No.
You said a little piece of
He's
dirt.
never done that, but he does have a poop knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like there's some experience though.
There might be.
Hey, I don't have a poop knife. I've got a poop
What about
coat hanger.
What about liquid loaf? Would liquid loaf just go right down?
Like diarrhea by accident when you're like a little accident.
Hey, Jay, I stretch that motherfucker out. You know what I mean? I try to get all close to it. You know. Fuck a
Take
poop
your
knife, a poop coat hanger, bro. You gotta fucking step your game up, bro. That was the worst.
I won't keep talking.
It's making me gag just thinking about it. Oh, I almost threw up.
Oh, all right. We'll move on to another topic.
I'm gonna throw up. Fuck. Just thinking about it. Going into people's houses and plunging their toilets and shit. Oh, that was terrible. I never plunged a toilet. I was always like the guy that would take the fucking toilet snake. And I would just toilet snake everything. The boss would get mad. He'd get pissed off at me. He's like, why? You know, you could try a plunger occasionally. Because, you know, every now, my toilet snake, or toilet auger, whatever you want to call it. You know what a toilet snake is?
Yeah, yep. Spring. Like a spring. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a hook. With with a handle on the end.
Yeah.
Pull it out, shove the thing in there, grind the turds up and push it down.
Yeah. Corn grinder.
Well, mine was whooped.
Churning milk.
You know, because when I was doing maintenance, man, I was doing that to maybe 4 or 5 toilets a fucking day. So my snake was, after a while, got wore out, so it would leave marks on the bottom of the toilet. You get pissed off about it. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not fucking churning turds, man. I ain't doing it, dude. Yeah, I'm not fucking churning turds. I'm not. That's what you're doing. It's just like churning butter, but turds. You're fucking wafting all that shit up in you, like getting fucking poop like on your face. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm not. No, dude. I always busted out the toilet snake, but other people's shit is not cool. It's not. Cool
I know we're going on a tangent here, but like not even like a month ago, I had to go on a call and I had to fix someone's toilet.
Okay.
You think they would call to say that their toilet's messed up and it's clogged and need someone to come fix it? You think they would at least clean it first?
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
It was disgusting.
No. I can promise you, Jacob, that the more you do what you're doing right now, the more you're gonna realize that people do not give a single fuck.
Yeah,
Right, I've noticed, and it was gross.
They will. Yeah, they will leave it like that. They don't give a shit. They're like, all right, this dude's coming to the house. Let's try to straighten the turd. No.
Let's try to clean it.
Look, hey, you know what they'll do?
He doesn't
is
have to bask in my shit.
Normally, Jacob, what they do is they will shit and piss in it until you get there.
Yeah.
They'll just fill it up. That's what they'll do. Oh, he's here now. Everybody stop shitting and pissing in it.
I wouldn't be able to do it, dude. There's no amount of money that I could do that.
Turtle.
You know how I am, dude. Remember when
Yeah.
we liquid assed that house? I seriously... Kate was making this homemade dog food, and I fucking threw up all over the kitchen. Like, did you see the dogs? I opened this lid
Man,
up.
listen, man. If your wife is making homemade dog food, she's doing too much, man.
She loves it.
She's doing way too much. I'm sorry.
She loves it as in you're saying she eats
Kate's
it
great.
too?
Yeah,
Or-
Kate's great. Kate's great. I'm not saying that
No.
Kate's not great. I'm just saying she's doing too much.
Dude, she grinds up vegetables. She buys sardines. She
Oh
fucking...
my
It's
god.
like a fucking witch's brew.
Right? Yeah. I can only imagine what that smells like.
Yeah.
It's
I stay
probably
outside,
it's
dude. I can't
probably
handle it.
fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
The dogs probably love it though.
Oh, yeah, they do. They fucking eat the shit
My
out of
dogs, I always buy, like, when people are probably going to send me emails and shit about it, but I don't give a fuck. But
it. What?
my dogs, I always, like, when I buy chicken or anything like that, like boneless chicken breast, I always make sure there's a breast or two extra, because when I'm
For the
doing...
dogs, yeah.
Yeah, for the dogs, you know what I mean?
Chicken's good for them.
I feed them raw chicken all the time.
You can't. You don't want to feed them cooked chicken. Raw chicken is fine.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what we do?
What?
She'll buy chicken breasts and freeze them and give them to the dogs frozen.
Uh-huh.
To give it to your dog. You will not, and it's not cooked. It's just frozen.
Uh-huh.
It'd take them an hour to eat one of those motherfuckers. Keep
Really?
them busy. But
Okay.
it's good for their teeth. Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
I'll do
saying
that.
cooked chicken isn't good for a dog?
No, because the bones splinter. But
No, I don't give my dogs chicken bones no matter cooked
That's what
or
I mean, like,
fucking...
you give him a chicken breast.
No, I give
dude,
them chicken breasts. I don't give them chicken bones.
Yeah,
you give them frozen chicken with the bones in it. I'm not kidding.
I'm not saying that you can't. I just don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I had
Yeah, I
a
know you
dog.
don't give them chicken
I
bones.
actually had a dog when I was little that fucking ate some chicken, got all fucked up,
Yeah.
and some model parts too. My mom and my stepdad followed this dog around for like 2-3 weeks trying to get fucking Mustang parts out of this fucking dog's turds.
He swallowed a big block.
He swallowed like some parts out of a model. You know what I mean?
Dude, you want to hear something fucked up? I don't think I told this one.
My motherfucking stepdad, he was so that motherfucker cried about that shit. Like that fucking dog, it's a fucking puppy, man.
So one
Shut
day,
up.
we're sitting there watching TV, and JT was maybe 6 or 7,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a coin in his hand, right?
Yeah.
And he was putting it in his mouth. And Kate goes, "Don't put money in your mouth. It's dirty and it's dangerous to put in your mouth."
Uh-huh.
So he puts this fucking coin in his mouth. Next thing I know, he's got this look on his face like he's about to cry because he swallowed the coin, right?
Uh-huh.
So I go, okay. I pull out a penny, a dime, a nickel, and a quarter. I'm like, which one was it? And he points to the quarter. He says, "I think it was this one." And I'm like, fuck, that ain't good, right?
Uh-huh.
So we go to the fucking emergency room. An hour in, they take us in and they do an X-ray,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sitting in his. It's like almost to his stomach, just the natural thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the doctor goes, "What? That could be a quarter." And Kate's like, "It looks like a quarter to me." And the nurse was like, "Yeah, I think that's a quarter." Now, keep in mind, I have 0 education past high school. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just listening to this. They're like, "Well, if it's a quarter, this is going to be a problem." And I'm
No
like,
wonder you aren't a technician. Keep going.
Right. So I go, he's got the X-ray on that fucking thing on the wall, that lights up.
Uh-huh.
And I go, let me ask. Finally, I get to speak. I go, let me ask you a question here. Is this to scale? He's like, what do you mean? I go, is this the same size? Is that his size rib cage? Is that his size? Yes, it's to scale. I reach in my pocket. I pull a fucking nickel out and I put it right on the fucking boom. I go, it's a fucking nickel. Right? So they're looking at me and I'm like, you're the fucking doctor here, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I go, it's a nickel. He's going to be fine. So, of course, we waited for him to pass it. I took it out back. I drilled a hole in it and I made him wear it around his neck for about a month.
Oh, shit, nickel.
Discolored from the stomach
Ah,
Yeah.
that's great. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy.
He never put
Does
money in
he-
his mouth.
Does he still have that nickel?
It's probably somewhere in his room.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good old shit nickel.
That's shit.
This is my shit nickel. My pa made it for me.
I wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah. He was listening to Cody Jenks when he drilled this hole.
I remember my brother getting a button stuck in his nose because he was like,
Oh,
see what
man.
fit in there. He had to go to the doctors. They had to get it because it got like all the way up in here.
Oh.
They had to like reach in
I
and
mean,
pull
maybe
it.
I might have to ask my mom, but I don't remember ever shoving anything in my body, see if it
No,
would
me
fit.
neither. I've never put anything
Fucking
inside myself.
weirdos, man. Fucking,
I remember looking at him being like, what are you
Geos.
doing? And he was like, oh shit. With,
the
like,
fucking watchtowers, fucking too many
Yeah.
watchtowers over there going on. Let's shove stuff in our nose.
We were at church when he did it. He was like,
Oh my God.
buttons, like, you know, like how like you have like an extra button sometimes
Yeah.
in your like a nice shirt.
Yeah,
He just took it
yeah.
out and was like, oh, I wonder if it'll fit my nose. We had to leave.
We had to leave.
The whole family.
That maybe that was the fucking thing. My mom said nope.
Yeah.
I never shoved anything anywhere.
Yeah, I wasn't big on putting things in my nose or any of that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little weird. Seems like Andrew might have been smarter than you think Andrew was. Andrew's like, I'm shoving this fucking button up my nose so we can get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
We're leaving.
We're leaving. We're out of here. Sounds like Andrew's
Dude,
super smart.
you know what I did for about at least 15 years? When I worked with that old guy, John, for another company, he used to keep a single-edged razor blade between his ear and his hat.
Yeah.
Okay? And it fit right in there on my ears, too. And you got to be careful, obviously. You don't want to cut yourself. But you know how many people go, I'd be in the grocery store like, hey, man, you got a razor blade above your ear. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, but I never cut myself, and I always had it there.
Somebody said never swallowed weird shit. It always went up my butt. Seth too.
Let's
No
go.
wonder you guys hang out so much.
Butt brethren.
I don't even know what's that dude's name.
Mike.
Mike. That's it, Mike. He's real forgettable.
Oh my God, Seth swallowed a knotted rope. He didn't swallow that one.
Not today.
Why do the knots keep getting progressively bigger?
That's pretty good.
Oh man, it's a wonder. Hey, it's not. There's a reason why this gets half the viewers that Steve-O and Jersey's podcast gets. It's because we're not cool.
We talk about butt stuff.
We're juveniles.
Yeah.
We are juveniles.
Just be yourself, that's all.
Always.
Oh, that's fucked up, TJ. I know, dude. You gotta know that by now. I hope you know I'm just playing around. By now. Like, jeez. I try to explain that to fucking Jay, but he just don't get it, man. It's like he's just don't get it. I'm just like, dude, we're just ribbing you. You know what I mean? We're just busting your balls, but you like want to make it this grand debate, like fucking. You know what I mean? It's like, bro,
There's
we
no
don't need to
winner.
have it. There's
Yeah,
no winner. I'm just busting your
I give him
balls.
props.
You know what I
He's got a
mean?
lot of pride. Okay, he's got.
Karate in the garage.
There's always a
Dude,
winner.
I would totally try
you're
out
not
karate
first,
in the
you're
garage
fast.
with you, dude. Yeah. I do listen. I'm just like, I just think the fucking tech thing is funny. I don't understand, it doesn't have to be a huge argument.
Dude just admitted
It's just
he
the weirdest
shit
hill
up his
to die
ass.
on.
Like, I guarantee you, and I know for a fact, Joshua Schoaf, who I have a lot of respect for, calls his dudes texts. And I never say anything to Josh about it because Josh just fucking does his thing and he just he doesn't send me a message about, hey, you said texts are stupid. I call my guys texts. And I'm like, no, he doesn't do that.
It's because
It's
it's a big show.
Dude, we're just busting balls on here. You know what I mean? I think people like forget that sometimes. Like, yeah, we can talk window cleaning. You want to talk about window cleaning or have questions, ask them. If not, we're going to shoot the shit. You know what I mean? The guys that
It's
are like,
always the way it's been for over 5 years.
Yeah. We've been doing this for 5 years. You know what I mean? So we didn't have to join forces to make our podcast cool. Our podcast was just fucking cool all by itself. I'm just playing Steve-O in Jersey. I was
about to say, I didn't say this time.
I'm only fucking playing. They know I'm joking. And there's no point getting sensitive about it.
Jersey knows I love him.
I never speak to that dude anymore. So definitely something has been said or done or Jacob is the cause of like Jersey doesn't talk to me anymore.
I don't hear from him much either.
No, I don't ever hear from that dude anymore.
He's over here burning bridges, dog.
Listen, man.
Steve-O's my boy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right. I'm gonna tell you this right now, dude. I'm loyal to a fault, man. If you show me any sort of loyalty at all, I'm gonna fuck it. You're in for a penny, in for a pound with you. That's the way I am. So, like, I'm in deep with Jacob because he's fucking hefty. Not as hefty as me, but he's fucking, like, as far as the four heftiest, me and Jacob are first and second. You guys are third and fourth. You dig what I'm talking about? You know what
We can
But Jacob is fucking. Jacob is super loyal. He's a super loyal dude. So, you know what I mean? Fuck that guy.
Videos. I repost them.
Listen, if fucking
like
Jersey's mad at me because he's mad at Jacob for making fun of him on TikTok, then I guess that's
Jacob,
just the way it's going to be.
Jacob, keep doing it.
Well, I mean, we do tell you to do it again because they're good. Some of them are fucking really good. You know what I mean? They're just
What are you talking about? They're all good.
They are. Okay, they're all really good. They are all pretty good.
Oh, speaking of TikToks, I took a video clip of one of your TikToks where you're saying something to somebody in response. I was going to ask permission to use it.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Okay. I still, it's...
I don't mind if you like what you do. You do whatever, man. I know
Okay.
you're I'm just saying if you go hard body karate on me, then I'm gonna fucking
No, it's not
Jersey
against
you.
you.
You know what I mean?
It's not against you.
Oh, okay.
It's your response is going to be added on to someone else's video clip.
Okay, that works good then. I'm down with that.
Even though I have all those other clips of like
because I can
out of
promise you
context
that
stuff I cut out.
whatever video response I made, it was probably fucking. It was good because my response video. If you get a response video out of me, it's a good one. I'm giving you a good
I still think
response.
of when Choke fell in the driveway and you made that flip.
Oh, that was one of my favorite
I
videos.
remember that. That's funny.
I try not
I
to
need to
share
go back
that
and watch
anymore. He gets. I don't know if he gets mad at me or not, but that shit was too funny. Why he would send it to me, I don't know. I was like, "Hey, dude, send me that clip." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Send me the because I was like, I already got it off of Facebook, so you might as well just send me the raw clip so I can have at least a good video to edit." And he's like, "You motherfucker!" I'm like, "Listen."
Yeah, you got two options.
You got two options. And it wasn't, 2 weeks later, I slipped and busted my ass in the driveway. Talked about it on the podcast, and Rob Peloso blew me up for fucking a month and a half for that shit. And now every year when it comes up, Rob Peloso shares that fucking photo of me fucking...
Improve.
He's trying to polish something out, and he wants to see how long it'll take.
Yeah, no, Jason got a good score. He was working at some house, and they were getting a new. He saw that her shower door was trashed, so he asked her if she wanted him to try to restore it, and she said, actually, next week or so they're putting a brand new one in. So then he thought about it. He said, "Can I have the old one?" And she gave it to him. So that's gold.
That's
right
there.
I mean, yeah, you can't ask for better practice than on something that doesn't
I got
matter.
some.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it gets fucked up worse.
I got
It's yours.
some
Throw
old
it away.
storms. I got some old storms. I want to say, I don't know, late February. I got like maybe 4 or 5 storms from a guy.
Yeah.
That were, the good storm windows are just, old and funky and oxidized. They look like dog shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, let me have them. And I got a piece of fireplace, an extra piece of fireplace glass. So I'm definitely gonna try and do fireplace. Because I maybe do like maybe 3 or 4 shower doors a year.
Yep.
But my shit, like, I like the new bottle though that you gave me because now it's easier to shake that shit up. I think it keeps a little bit longer.
Well, I was telling Jason, I kind of figured out another little trick.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a handful of BBs, like kids' BBs and a BB gun.
Okay.
Throw 10, 12 in that bottle for a shaker. It agitates the shit out of the polish.
Do you? Does it matter? Copper BBs ain't gonna hurt it.
No matter. Copper's fine. That's what I have in mind.
Philip Alexander wants to know what's a good product to fix the shower.
Professional.
Yeah.
A professional.
We are.
Yeah. We are. You already know. We talk about it we're talking about it right now. So you're like.
It's called Sim Sauce.
Sim sauce. Sim sauce. Yeah. Actually, I've been meaning to say something to you. Every podcast I keep forgetting, but I need to get some more off of you just in case.
Okay.
But once you do a shower door, man, and I've been treating it with nanovations. Look, afterwards. It's like
you fix a shower door, you could pretty much get anything out in the field. A shower door gets wrecked a couple times a day.
How's that leg doing, buddy?
What's that?
I said the glass monkey broke his leg.
Oh, he did?
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
What a thing this is.
Hey, Mark, Philip has stuff for you. I
sent that back to
stuff,
Jason.
Mark.
I sent it to Jason. Jason has that stuff. I didn't even open it. I just relabeled it and sent it to Jason.
Yeah.
I was interested in opening it because it was a heavy box, but I'm like, I'm over this.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta just do what somebody said asked you to do, and then just do that, and then
Right.
not no extra shit.
Doesn't have to be a
Hear that,
fucking
man.
debate. If I want to
Yeah,
debate,
just
I'll
like
call my
fucking
mother-in-law.
take a couple
Yeah.
fucking pills
If
and
I want to
zen
debate,
out.
I'll
and-
become a fucking
Yeah,
politician.
stop freaking out, man. Like everything like is like a fucking breakdown. It's like, bro. Good Lord, just like I just want fucking. Can you just send me a set of clamps?
But I even went
All
outside.
I want is a fucking sim trad pole, but I can't fucking get that.
Can't.
No. Yeah, I mean, sweet guy, but super
Difficult
wow.
sometimes.
Super difficult. Yeah, he's sweet guy, but super difficult, man. I just don't have the energy for it no more. You know what I mean? Like my goodwill is gone. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man.
No more goodwill. Go to the Salvation Army.
Yeah. Some people are just better. It's just we're just friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're just better. We're just be friends. Let's be friends.
I like that strategy. That's the new motto of 24. Just be friends.
Let's just be friends, man. Yeah, that's our new motto. Let's starting today, man. We just want to be friends with everybody. Right,
we'll see
guys?
how long this lasts. We'll make it till late April.
Jersey, and Steve-O. We just want to be friends. What's that guy's name?
Do I need to publicly apologize so
No.
he'll come back around?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. You know what? If you want
You
to,
do
you
what
can.
you
If
need
you
to
want
do.
to say you're sorry, genuinely, just be like, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm cool with that, but you don't have to. I'm not. It's not a
He
huge
looks
deal.
torn on what he wants to do here. He's
Yeah,
like, "Do I want to
I don't. You're
talk
fine.
or-"
Really, I don't really think they care. To be honest, I just.
Well, Steve-O, I'm fine with Steve-O. Steve-O.
I talk to Steve-O all the time. He actually said something about me coming on the show, but once I brought up that I would come on the show, Jersey probably put the old on that. So, yeah. Ixnay on the podcast, yay, Squeegee Life, hey. So I'm like, all right, cool, dude.
Well, cool. Good thing it's my channel, so go fuck yourself.
Ooh, Jacob.
That's what he says.
Oh,
I
Jacob.
forgot. I was supposed to be sorry.
You're supposed to be sorry,
EDD
Jacob.
is hard.
Yeah.
Correct, Philip. It is. It's difficult, brother.
ADD is sorry.
I don't think it's
It's difficult.
He said it's hard. That's great. That's why it's a. That's why,
Which-
like I said,
Yeah,
I've got.
they make pills
I don't
for
have-
that, and
yeah.
they also make pills to make things hard.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's why I don't get super upset, and I just like, you know what, you just gotta let it go. You know what I mean? Like,
He said, "No,
Phil, I know he
your
doesn't.
shower stuff. I have.
I know he
Mark
doesn't.
knows.
I know he doesn't mean anything by it. I know he can't really help it. You know what I mean? He just kind of he is the way that he is.
I am's what I
Well, I
am.
think some people have internal monologues, and I think other
Yeah.
people don't.
Yeah.
And I think the people who don't tend to just say whatever.
Well,
Kinda
I
go-
mean, I say whatever too, man. You know.
No, I know.
Why
I
are you
think
sorry?
that's-
Why is Jeremy sorry?
I don't know. I think because he got this simple thing going.
Oh, I don't know.
Look,
I don't even remember. Is that how we got that going? I love, dude. Phillips, like I said,
Phil.
Phillips a great
I
guy,
love his
but buying
product.
shit from me, man, it just
But yeah,
or just dealing. Or just dealing with him in general, just like wanting to, like, hey man, will you check like do a video with this, and then like I'll send you the thing, and then we're good, and you just do some. I'm like, all right, cool. And then you do that, and then, like, if you don't make a video with it every single fucking week, he'll, like, call you, or he'll, like, send you a message, like, I got somebody that wants to buy that. Like, then, what the fuck, then? You know, you owe me fucking $400 for making you this video, then, you twat waffle. You know what I mean? Like, pay me money now. You know what I mean? Because, like, I've got, like, 52 water-fed poles. You know what I mean? Like, I could, my kids are going to be able to water-fed pole and never have to buy one unless there's like a fucking space pole that's getting ready to come out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. So if I shoot a video with something, you know what I mean? I'm doing you a solid. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. Sorry. It's advertisement. I learned that from the biggest dude in the game. Well, he was at the time, Luke the window cleaner. What the fuck are we doing this for? I ain't getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting something out of it. Eat a whole bag of dicks if you don't like it. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah. You want to? I'm not saying you got to pay me, but if you want me, I'm not gonna. I don't need to buy a fucking pole. I don't need another pole. I don't need to review another pole. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
You kind of want. Who cares?
Well, it's not even a need or want thing. It's just, you know, I genuinely have a bunch. Before I started shooting videos, I had enough shit to not have to worry about shit anymore. I mean, I have the same squeegee I started with. Like, what are we really talking about?
Yeah.
If you're buying tools nowadays, it's to either be more efficient or to write that shit off. you know what I'm saying? Like,
or you lose and break shit, which I tend to do.
I'm pretty good about that. I used to be pretty bad about that, especially with scrapers. Like, I was really bad with, like, those Triumph scrapers and those Unger scrapers, the ones with the head that swivels, the Unger ones. Yeah. I was breaking 1 or 2 of those a year.
I think you just get angry and throw shit.
Nah, I mean,
like
I do
you
get
did
angry.
in that one video.
Well, that was different. Like, fuck them channels. You know what I mean? That Liquidator channel, I'm cool with that. They're no good. I just don't like them. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. Sorry.
No, I mean, you're entitled to that.
Well, some dudes will get upset about that shit, you know, and that's fine. I don't, you know, it's technique. You don't know what you're doing. All right, cool, man. You're like the technique master then. You know what I mean? Right. I'll just continue to use the old brass channel and do the same exact fucking thing.
You continue to eat corn the long way.
Yeah. I like it because it's tapered.
Yeah, jokes.
Son. They're small and fat.
Yeah. It's all bulbous at the end. Oh man, I'm glad that Mark is really paying attention to the podcast and being part of the show.
No, I'm just dealing with something right now. Some equipment that's
your hemorrhoids?
No, the headlights aren't fixed yet.
No?
Hemorrhoids.
I put halo lights in the Bronco, and it was the biggest mistake I ever did.
They're still not working?
One was white, which is supposed to be, and the other one was orange.
Oh.
Right, and I went back and forth with Oracle, and they sent me a whole new set.
Okay.
But I changed, like, this transformer-looking thing that goes before the lights, and now it's white and orange, not just... which means I got to pull the headlights back out of the trucks, open them up. You got to put these fucking things in the oven to break the seals. I wouldn't have done this if I would have known I had to do all this for halo lights. I would have bought them on the truck when I got it. You know what I'm saying? I ordered everything I wanted on that truck, and they're like, "Do you want halo lights?" I'm like, "No, those are gay." Now I see them out there. I'm like, "I like those headlights." So it like,
my name's Mark,
and not
halo lights.
He means 1980s gay, guys. It's a completely different fucking thing.
Happy.
Yeah, happy.
But so I watched the video. You know, look, I've learned for the longest time I never read instructions for anything, right? Like it's a guy thing. Well, now I scan.
I thought it was because you couldn't read.
That too. It has to be pop up and in Braille so I can
feel it.
So, dude, I get this thing and you scan the queer code and
queer code.
Yeah, that squirrely thing, right? And it takes you to a website.
And the QR code?
Yeah. That's what it is. So, dude, like, listen, they show a guy disassembling the front of the truck. So I disassemble the front of the truck. Okay. And it shows him putting the headlight assemblies, the whole sealed plastic headlight, which is like literally 1.5 feet and a foot deep. He puts them in the fucking oven because when they're manufactured, they're urethane sealed together. So you got to heat up, and then you take a razor knife and you sit there and just keep scoring the glue. It took me almost 2 hours to get headlights open. Then you got to drill holes and put the halo rings in there and everything, run the wires, and then so I get them on, and one's green, one's orange, and one's white, you know. And so I'm going through the wiring, I'm double checking everything that I did it right, and I finally reach out to Oracle, and they were very good, their tech support. And I go, well, I'm gonna do a little constructive criticism. I go, the wiring diagram puts all of these colored red, blue, and green to the positive terminal.
Okay.
No, to the negative terminal, and the black goes to positive. I go,
Okay.
Who the fuck thought of that?
Yeah.
I go, the universal way is black is negative and red. I go, so your fucking wire colors are completely screwed. We went, and you guys go, well, I understand your point. A lot of people say that. Well, send me a whole new set of lights. I changed out the transformers so I wouldn't have to cut the lights back apart. I got it better, but it's still not right. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go online, see if someone has a brand new set of 22 Bronco halo lights that were factory and they put in some fancier shit. And they're there on eBay, but they're fucking $500 or $600 per side. So it's like another $1,200. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
You should have just done that in the first
I thought you were the richest man in Winchester.
Should have done it in the first place because it was like a $400 option.
Yeah.
Oh
my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's what happens when you're rich.
No.
you just fucking. We special ordered our Bronco with the wrong fucking lights in it. Fucking goof.
Right. It looks
Man, that's
cool,
an honest dude. Honestly, dude, when you ordered that, they didn't look as cool as they do now.
No. Well, you never saw them. No.
Dude. But they look better than the first generation. The new stuff looks amazing. I will give you that. So I could see why you'd want. I could see you have the big version too, right?
Yeah, the full size.
You have a full size, so that would look a lot better. Yeah. I'm with you on it.
I'm still dealing with that.
But $400, you had the lights already.
You just need to buy a '90s Bronco and just fully restore it.
I don't like that body style. I'm a 73 to 79 guy.
The 70s style?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the OJ one?
Yeah, you don't want to.
No.
Man, you need to get an OJ.
No.
Oh, no, man. Those
son has a
70s, those late 70s Broncos, those motherfuckers are dope, dude.
My first truck was a 68. Yeah. Big money. Big money.
I always think they're done wrong, though. Guys always put giant tires underneath them. I would say like 33s or 31s and nice and snug, just enough to get, you know what I mean? So it's nice. Looks like a Stomper truck from the 80s. Remember the Stompers? The little cars? Yeah, baby.
I remember that shit.
Yeah,
dude,
baby.
I'm going to send you a Bronco that's going to blow your mind. I'll put it in the message.
Hey, man, I'm always wanting to send Mark pictures of these cars, and I'm like, he's probably going to think it's gay.
No.
But there's this guy that's got this 69 Lincoln Continental. It's slate gray, and all the metal work is black. Have you guys seen that fucking car on TikTok? Jeez, oh, Pete's, dude.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's got a coyote in it. It is fucking nasty. Mark, did you see that dude fucking made a 3-second 8th mile pass with a coyote engine?
Coyote motor.
It's got a Ford motor in it, baby. Ford motor.
Jacob, check for the wet spots, baby.
Man, you better go get some fucking dude wipes, my guy.
He's already got a dart ring in his underwear.
What I don't like is he farts and then he comes back to the podcast itching his nose all the time because you know he smelled his hand before he sat down and then turned it into.
He puts his hand next to his butt and he farts and then smells it.
Totally, you totally do it, and you just got caught, bro. Damn, Jacob.
TJ,
what?
Look
buddy?
at your message.
I'll look.
That one's got a coyote in it. It's at my Ferrari dealer I cleaned in Naples. That thing was one of the nicest ones I've ever seen.
I got it plugged into my new Mac. Did you send it to me on the
Text message?
Text message.
Oh, okay. I don't get notifications for my texts anymore. What's up with this quick preview fucking bullshit?
I got a new phone, and that's the way it does it.
It's
I don't know
fucking
how to
lame
change
as fuck, guy.
But I could send you a video that comes out better than if I tried to share it to you.
Yeah, that's cool, but I'm not a big fan of those. That year Bronco.
I
think to me, Mark, that's a rich yuppie guy's fucking Bronco.
Yeah,
now.
it is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not what it used to. Because Back
No.
in the day, if you had one of those in like the 90s, the 80s or something like that,
Yeah.
or even the early 2000s, you was a cool motherfucker. Now it's just a yuppie
Yeah.
mobile, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
it
those
is.
things are,
It is.
those are fucking worth mad, like done right, six
Yeah.
figures.
Oh
Am
yeah.
I wrong?
Oh yeah. No, you're not
That's a
wrong.
6-figure Bronco right there. It has
Yeah.
to be close
Yeah,
to
it
it.
is. It is. It's a 6-figure Bronco.
So, but those late 70s
Figure,
Broncos
6 figure.
with the fucking with the
Dude, but zoom in on
the
that
windows,
thing. Look at the paint. Look at
the
the paint on
windows
that.
like kind of like tilt a little bit. They're like kind of like they look like they're moving. They're kind of like that. Them's the
Yeah.
titties, boy. Them's the jiggly titties. You know what I mean? And there's nothing in the world better than jiggly titties. Nothing.
Those are the only types I like.
The ones that move around and shit.
Push them in motion.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I always give Jennifer shit because I go down bumpy roads all the time. Like I want to see him vibrate. You know.
She just gets a headache. You get a hard on.
You need
we
to buy
we're both.
side-by-side.
Hey, technically, we both have a headache. Yeah, my Jennifer's always got a headache too. She's always got a headache or tired, one of the two. She's always.
You've reached the age.
Yeah,
TJ.
she's
You've
always
reached
sick,
it.
dude.
No, I'm kidding.
She's always got a fucking headache and a fucking. She's tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm tired. Oh, okay. That's cool.
I guess I'll have a sandwich in bed then.
That's why my belly's gotten so big because I gotta have a place to put my sandwiches in bed. You know.
I legitimately like when the season first starts. I'm like out of shape from it.
Yeah.
She'll come home and it'll be like 7:30. I'm just eating a sandwich in bed. Just take out like potato salad. I'm like I'm gonna eat this and go to sleep like right now. Stick that bitch on the end table and go to bed. She's like, what are you? You're watching YouTube videos about the Byzantine Empire, like crushing a sandwich and then pounding melatonin.
I really miss the fucking playing that fucking game with you and Jacob. That shit was fun.
Oh, dude, I know. We got to make some time on like a rainy day or something and go play some game.
But what we need to do is just finish that game. That one game that
We're
we
not
start.
far off.
We're super close to the end of that. We need to eventually finish that.
We do.
We got
need
dog.
Jake
We
fighting arrows, baby.
shooting shit, boy. Mark, are they coming out with a Bronco diesel power one?
I doubt it because
No.
the running gear and all that. Maybe it would be a V6 diesel. I would rather just see a Coyote show up in one from the factory.
I seen
a
an
V8.
I seen 2 days ago. I seen an F-150 Platinum 4-door, crew cab,
Yeah,
6-foot bed with a Power Stroke in it.
yeah. It's a 6-cylinder.
Yeah,
One of my Ford dealers.
I've
has
never
thing is
seen
like
one.
$85,000.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've
you might
never
as well buy a
seen one.
250. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen one. He's like, this is
Yeah.
the good year. This is the year. This is the year with the good transmission in it.
Yeah.
I've had a guy that works at the Ford dealership told me it's like what is it, 15 to 17 are the only F-150s you want to buy used right now.
I don't know. I know
He
this.
said that the transmissions are He's had they get transmissions on anything after 17. They're doing it like what is it, like a 6-speed or some fucking weird
10.
transmission?
Well, the
that's
newer one. My Bronco has a 10-speed.
Whatever
and
it
I gotta
is,
tell you-
whatever it is, he says that there's a certain period of time there.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a transmit. He said he's doing at least one a
Well,
week.
remember when I came to Ohio for your birthday?
Mhm.
I rented that Mustang, had a 10-speed automatic. That thing never knew what gear it wanted to be in. It would back shift, it would
Yep.
forward shift. Well, my Bronco has a 10-speed, and that thing is dead nuts on. I mean, it's amazing. That thing will get
Technology, Mark.
It'll cruise at 70 miles an hour at
Technology.
1,300 RPM. Yeah.
The technology's gotten better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
2020 F-150. I was looking at it, which I ended up not buying. Had a 10-speed in it.
I've
Yeah.
heard that they are not. There's a year, like a certain amount of like span of time where that was like they've had a lot of trouble with those transmissions, like a lot. So,
but
I guess they've got it sorted out. They've got it sorted out. But if you don't have one that's sorted out, you're gonna have to get it sorted out. You know what I mean? Eventually.
Yeah.
That's just what I've heard.
My 11 F-150 that I put the motor in has over 230,000 miles on the original transmission. It's a 5-speed automatic. You know, I replaced the motor, but transmission still has never missed a beat.
Really? Oh, sorry. I'm answering a comment live on the podcast on my YouTube channel, guys, because that's the kind of commitment I have to this. And I figure if Mark's going to talk on the phone all fucking night, why shouldn't I?
Oh, I'm done with that. You know, Jason
I'm just
mentioned the Raptor Bronco. One of my customers has one. And I see it's too much. Like, I bought my Bronco because my first truck was an old Bronco. So I wanted it to resemble that as much as possible. They started flaring them out and putting all these body kits on them. And they're cool. I like that Raptor Bronco. But for me, I wanted the original. Like, I saw one the other day that had hubcaps on it. I'm like, that fucker right there. It had hubcaps. It was two-tone white and gray. And I'm like, that's what, you know, I really wanted right there. Because it had steel wheels with hubcaps. I'm like, that fucker looks like a Bronco, you know?
Man, I seen a late 70s Galaxy for sale.
Yeah. I sold mine. Yeah.
It's like, man, dude,
I sold that green one.
Did you?
I got the title and the paperwork straightened out, and I put it on eBay with a $5,000 reserve. It hit $4,700, and I reached out to the guy, and he didn't get back to me. Next thing I know, my buddy Sean, you met Sean, he goes, I'm going to put it on Marketplace. I go, you deal with this. I go, I want 45. Anything over 45 is yours. So you sell it for $5,000, I'll give you $500. I go, but I'm not answering questions.
Wonder if he sells it for $6,000. You were going to give him all of it?
Yeah, I would have, because I wanted 4,500 out of it. I knew that's what the car was worth. Well, the guy on eBay that got the 47 saw it on Marketplace. Turns out he lives like 40 miles away from me. And then he shows up. And because Sean made a deal with him for $5,000. So the guy shows up and he's like, I'm the one that was bidding it up to 4,700. And I go, okay. I threw him the keys. I go, take it for a ride. And he comes back and he's like, look, he goes, he said something that really stuck in my head. I've never heard anyone say. He goes, it's a classic car, but it's not a collector's car. And he's right. You know, it's a cool old car that was mostly original, but it's not, you know, it's not a Shelby, you know. So that said, he goes, I go, look, you know, it's at $5,000. You offered 4,700. He goes, and seeing it in the person and driving it, he goes, I'm comfortable at 4,500, which is exactly what I wanted. I said, fuck you, Sean. Here you go. I go, Sean, look, you know, he goes, no, Mark, we're friends. It's cool. I don't need anything out of it. Shook the guy's hand and loaded it up and left, you know. I really would have liked to restore the car, but I got so many projects going. It's just not.
Yeah. Maybe you are a bad friend.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I told him,
dude, it sounded more and more like it, man.
No,
it sounded more and more. No, man, dude, you
more out of it.
Fuck that poor dude out of it.
Yeah. Got to pay $5,000.
Fuck you, Sean. Hey, how about a dozen towels a year? Fuck you guys.
It was a $4,500 car all day, and I was happy.
No wonder Mark's got all that fucking money. He's a tight.
No wonder my Mark spends time alone all the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in banks. He's got a Crown Royal bag full of money.
Yeah, you're storing all those towels in that Galaxy.
I know a dude that owns a tattoo shop that keeps fucking like, I've seen him with like $10,000+ in a fucking greasy Burger King bag in the door of his car. He's like, that's the last place anybody's gonna look. There's an old Burger King bag. I'm like, okay, dude.
I don't have a lot of cash on me because I spend it real easy, and I keep my money like a kid. I go to grocery store and don't feel like charging it. I pull it out of my pocket and I'm rifling through it, and everything's folded in triangles. And I'm like,
I gotta be honest with you. Like, I would rather everything be cash because don't spend. Cash is physical. I can see what I'm doing with it. A card, I just fucking stick that. It's like it's invisible
Right.
to me. It's
You
like
don't-
it's make believe.
Problem is, dude, once you break 100, it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I won't carry 50s either.
Yeah.
I don't like
Man,
$50 bills.
I'm like an old man. I got money stored all throughout my house, in my garage, in my shop. I'm just like, oh yeah, I got some money over there.
I'm like
man.
that with change.
Yeah.
Change. I have a wooden like candy dish Halloween. Like it's like this big around and about that deep, full of fucking pennies.
Well, you know what we used to do? I told
It
you
weighs probably
this is
50
good for
pounds.
you two
Dude.
because you're gonna have one day you'll have kids. We used to take all our change, the whole family, and put it in a 5-gallon water bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it would get like 3/4 full, that was our vacation money. So we go, whoever comes the closest without going over the dollar amount gets $100 to spend on whatever they want on our vacation.
Oh, cool.
And I mean, dude, there were dollar bills in there. I just drag it up to the bank and pay the fee. And I mean, one time we had like $1,600. One time there was like $800. We did it like 3 times.
I've had fucking $100 in a can this fucking tall before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it's silver,
Yeah.
it comes in quick.
Dude, it runs up fast. I save all my tip money. That goes in a jar, and at the end of the year,
I put my tip money. Yeah, I put my seasonal tip money. I just fold it up and put it in my stuff it in my wallet until it starts to hurt my butt, and then I move it.
Move it somewhere else.
I can't tell you where because if I tell you where, then Jennifer will know.
Oh, where it is. It's crazy.
Jennifer
So
will know.
on Jobber, you can add the tip option there for guys, and I couldn't believe like this year. There's one guy already. I think I owe him almost $700 for the year, and we just started a month ago. I was like, God damn, how many cash jobs do I have to get to pay you this freaking money back? Like,
Hey, have you guys noticed though?
Dude, and the only reason why I don't want Jennifer to know is because I always usually spend that money. I tip money. I usually always spend it on Jennifer. It's usually what I spend for her birthday every year. Because I'm a sweetheart.
But you ever noticed though? I mean, I've noticed these things.
What?
It's like if you go to. I went to this place called Tijuana Flats. It's a taco restaurant. We clean. A friend who cleaned Tijuana Flats. Yeah, and we go in there and I buy everybody lunch, and it's like tip.
I do that too.
And I'm like, everybody's asking for tips now. Like,
but I got no shame in hitting no tip if you don't deserve it. I'll do it right in front of your face.
Listen,
like,
man. Hey, listen. Like, I'm a pretty good tipper. I tip pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just do. But, like if you are like the pizza guy.
Because you're not a bad friend.
Yeah, pizza. The pizza guy, the pizza kid, I should say, showed up to the house like 2 weeks ago, and it took me a minute to get to the door. I didn't get right to the fucking door, but he was like fucking. As I come around the corner, the dogs are barking. I'm like, "Shut up, you fucking retards!" And then he's like checking his watch. He like looked at his watch and shit. You know, it wasn't an Apple Watch, so he was like fucking being a twat. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Kind of gave me a look. You know what I mean? And I had, it was the bill was like $64. I had $80. I was just going to hand him 420s and just be like deuces. And then I handed him the 420s, and he just kind of stood there, like looking at me. And I was like, "What's up with my change, dog?" He's like, "Oh, okay." So he's used to getting them 420s from me, but you want to be a little dickhead, you ain't getting a fucking tip today, bitch.
Right.
So when he showed up, when we ordered the last, we ordered from the same place last week, and I gave him a tip. Like, it's all about your energy, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be a dickhead. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault. You don't. If you're, you know what I mean? It's just like the customer's fault. If you're having a bad day, you can't take it out on them. It ain't my fault. It ain't their fault. You know what I mean? You gotta just roll with it.
It's just weird, man. Like, people thinking they deserve tips. Like, I've never gone and cleaned a house and think like, "Oh, I'm getting a tip." If you give me a tip, I'm like, "Cool, thank you, I appreciate it." Like, you don't have to do that.
Most of the time, my mom was like, "Man, you ain't got to do that." You know what I mean?
But especially when they're looking around, they feel embarrassed. I'm like, "Nah, you really don't have to." Like, I'm the owner of the business. I do not care. Like, don't worry.
Right. Well, commercially, there's not a lot of tips. I got a couple customers, but residentially, I could see it. But dude,
I've never gotten a tip commercially ever, not one time.
commercially,
No,
very
I
rare.
got what?
Like I get
4 or
like the
5
most I've
recurring
ever gotten
jobs.
from
He
one of
paid
them.
me more
Right,
than
the
what I
most.
tell him.
Well, I've never had anybody pay me more, but it's always like they want to give you like a fucking donut or a sandwich or some shit.
Yeah.
I've never had anyone give me free anything other
I
than
get
like
sandwiches
money.
all the time.
And
from
they're like,
one
you
place.
want a sandwich? You want something to drink? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Thanks.
I take the sandwich
Spit
every
though.
goddamn time. Give me that sandwich.
Pay the bill. Pay the bill.
I have a customer I've been doing it for.
Give me the
Shit.
gabagoo.
Even when I was working for other companies, like I was doing their house, and when I started my own, I wasn't going to poach anybody, but they literally called to find out my number from my old company because they wanted to use me. They found out, we were just talking one day that I was getting married, and I came home to a card in the mail for like $500 for them, like, hey, have a great honeymoon. I was like,
That's awesome.
wow.
I was
Oh,
like,
that's
they're,
cool.
they're like super nice. I've been doing their windows since I was like 20 years old, and I'm like going to be 40.
Oh,
So
that's
they're
dope.
like, yeah, I've known them forever, but I was like, I never expected, sometimes you just get some really cool ass people who like
Yeah.
fucking loaded when they take care of you. So
Right.
super nice.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
the best tip I ever got. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Other
can't
than
even
the
tell
flesh
you.
tip.
I
give you
can't
that.
even tell
Keep
you
it up.
the best tip I've ever gotten. I don't even know. I think it was only a couple $100.
Yeah, like
But it was still
Christmas time,
cool. It was
Yeah.
still cool.
I feel like, yeah, if you're doing like a lot of gutter cleans and window cleanings, like near the holiday season, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, like people are a little bit more generous that
Giving.
time of year too. Yeah,
It's the
Walk away
season
with
of
some
giving.
money. Yeah. Mexican place gives me con pollo.
Oh my, getting all the goodies. Yeah.
I like Sacco says he smokes his tip money. I like True.
He
My
smokes
man.
his tip, honey, is what he meant to say.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fruit booty.
Damn, I didn't realize
I
you
can
could
handle
get down that
spicy
far.
foods. Oh, Mr. Can't handle spicy foods. The one dude that
Yeah.
should have been able to handle
I
spicy
thought he
foods
had us
couldn't.
beat.
Yeah, I thought he had us licked. He didn't know. He wasn't prepared for the stubbornness that was Mark Tanner versus T Squeegee. He
Yeah,
didn't.
that
He
was
wasn't
stubborn.
prepared for that.
I'll tell you what, like I said, and I
Me and
admit-
Mark, we went that whole podcast and didn't even drink nothing.
But you know
Dude,
what?
I was in so much pain afterwards. Oh, it was terrible.
I can only
Well, the
imagine the
next day,
shit.
yeah, the next day. was
Just
that-
I was just bloated. It was like my stomach swole up. I was just, and when I farted, it hurt when I farted, bro.
It burned.
Like it burned when I
burnt the house
farted,
down.
dude. Oh, it was
Pour, like,
so
smoke in your
bad,
Feel
dude.
chilly
That was the
rain
only time I've
fire.
ever thought about shitting in the shower and stomping it in the drain.
Nah,
To be honest
you
with
think
you.
about it all the time.
Nah, that was the only time I actually considered it. Like, I need
Like,
some
ooh, this
cold
could feel
water
better.
to run on this
So all the
fucking
rest of the time, she's
hot
just
tamale that's coming
accidental.
out of my ass.
I'd do another challenge, but I think it's time for Seth and Jacob.
I think I'd eat a bag
I
of
don't eat
cheese
hot
afterwards.
shit.
Okay, well, but about that Sir Stroman thing, that fish
Oh
that's on
god.
TikTok.
Oh god, no way. I won't even open that in the no.
Yeah. Dude, I like watching people open that it off gases as soon as you
Nope.
pinch the lid.
Nope.
I don't even know what that is. What you're talking about. So
It's
Yeah.
like a can of
It's
fish
it's
from somewhere.
fermented fish from
Yeah, I'm
Den-
good. Denmark or
yeah, something
somewhere.
Like
I don't know where it's from, but I'm not Finland. Somewhere I'm not
Yeah,
eating it or
Finland.
smelling it ever.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
don't.
good on that.
I don't. I don't really. I don't. I will do hot shit if it's like a challenge. Like if Mark like is talking shit, I'll eat food. I'll eat shit just to make fucking Mark shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because Mark thinks he's a fucking man. I'm a ground guy.
No,
I'm
see,
a
what
ground
is-
guy.
see, you're
I'm a
talking
ground
bullshit
guy.
now. But
I'm a
see,
ground guy.
You and I both have that competitive spirit. That's why we sat there
Yeah.
with our mouths on fire for a
Yeah.
fucking hour.
Yep.
You know?
Because
But we
there's no
both
way.
won, right?
drink
We
a
both
gallon
won.
of milk.
I'm
within
not.
an
Well,
hour.
what I'm saying is I'm not fucking losing to you, dude. So there's
I'm
that.
not gonna lose either.
I'm not
not.
losing. I'm
Not
not
But I
gonna
losing.
thought you already did lose.
My
No.
asshole burned the next day. Sacco's asshole was burning while we were sitting there.
Yeah. Poor John. I don't think he was prepared. I don't think he thought it was going to be as hot as it was. That was
TJ
that was
already
hot.
said he beat you in cleaning windows.
Oh, I
eating
did.
hot stuff.
I did.
He beat me when I was cleaning right-handed.
Listen. All right, Mark was cleaning right-handed. However, when Mark was trying, he made a mistake, and I didn't make no mistakes. So therefore, no mistakes means I win.
Okay, if that's what.
If we're listen. If we're doing
if
speed competition, we're talking about clean windows without any drips, without any fucking boats in the middle of the window, just clean like
no holidays.
squeegee.
No nothing.
Yeah, you was.
Okay.
Hey, listen, there wasn't no holidays. You went on a full vacation on that one fucking window.
There was
You
no
know.
jellyfish on
Mike
that.
Nichols says that all
He said there was no jellyfish. There was jelly. Hey, that shit looked like a saltwater tank. You might as well stop.
Look, I'll tell you, and I'm not kissing no ass.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed cleaning windows with Zane. Zane cleans very similar to the way I do. That little guy,
super smooth.
he could fucking clean windows.
He's super smooth.
For the amount of time he's been cleaning windows,
he's
up there. Top notch.
He's super smooth.
Yep.
I think, to be quite honest with you, like the next generation, like his generation of window cleaners, they all should be really good because I'm going to be honest with you, everyone's kind of laid out the blueprint for him. You could see it.
Not only that,
you could see technique. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Videos.
That's what I'm saying. You could see technique now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that gives, like, if I had known that you could do some of the things that I can do now with a squeegee, I would have been, I'd be fucking light years.
You started at 20 years old.
Yeah, jeez, man. I wish I had. I'd be the man.
The blueprint is there. Steve-O has his up to 35-step program to clean a window now. I mean, it's.
I don't understand.
That's money, dude.
That's money.
It's a 5-step process.
I don't know at what point. I don't understand at what point. I would say 10 to 15 years, you can consider yourself like a veteran window cleaner, right? You've been doing it a long fucking time.
Wow.
I am an asshole when someone goes, I'm fanning or I'm doing the S technique. I'm like, dude, just clean the fucking window. There's no, where did that come from? You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like, what technique is it where you go 18 times across the glass? What technique is that? Fucked up technique?
Dude,
and they only take like 2 inches of water.
Listen, man. Like, I see some TikToks. Dudes doing pole work with a squeegee, and like the comments are like, man, you're the god of pole work, and I'm just like, this motherfucker went across the window 6 times and came down an inch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
It has to be for videos only because, like, if you clean windows like that, man, you are at a place for a very long time.
I think they probably do. Because they want to show it to you. They think it's something special. That's not special.
I can go back and forth. Well, I can go back and forth, too. I'm trying to get the window done so I can go home and play Dungeons & Dragons with my friends, you fucking weirdos.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I got stuff to do, bro. I want to go home and play with Jen's boobies. I ain't out here trying to go 15 times across a 3-foot window and come down 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
You're the best. You're the best pole window cleaner ever.
But only her to tell her she has a headache and then she's tired.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I got kingdoms to conquer, brother. I got kingdoms to take over.
But, speaking of which, Zane is not one of those type of guys. He is my type of guy, window cleaner, that it's like as quickly as movements as possible to get all the water off the glass and not just like 15 times back and forth in one spot. Like, that drives me nuts. Like, I can see correcting yourself. Like, sometimes I'll correct myself. Like, as I'm at the very bottom, I'll sometimes come across twice because sometimes I fuck up on the right-hand side. My arm hurts. I just don't have the range of movement I used to have.
No, you don't.
Sometimes I have
can't move the way you used to. But for me, it was the competitive spirit.
But the back and forth within this much room, I don't understand. I don't get it.
And those are the guys that always have to wipe the edges because they never cut the edges in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I started
always have to wipe the edges
this way because I worked with an old man that would stand behind me
No
And he
matter
would
what.
start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. He's like, how many fucking times? He goes, I can do that window in 4 moves. And I'm
I
like,
stopped
"Bullshit." And he'd do
showing.
it.
Yeah, I'd stop showing wiping edges in videos because everyone would always make a comment about wiping the edges, and I'm just like, dude, if you're not keeping the frames clean, you know what I mean? That's on you. You know what I mean? I just like to wipe the frames down. I live in an
Did
area
you
where
say
you gotta
flames?
wipe them down. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah.
you know,
Gotta clean the flames.
is that what I said, Jacob?
No, I was
Okay, then
asking.
shut the
Someone
fuck
else
up.
says
Stupid ass bitch. God.
What's he talking about? You?
Let me go after it. My
Ah,
favorite.
just shut the fuck up. For
Yes,
2
ma'am.
fucking seconds.
God
Fuck.
damn, I talk. I don't talk. You tell me to talk.
Well, listen,
I talk.
you've
Shut the fuck
reached
up.
your limit of saying shit tonight, so just shut the fuck up for the next
Yeah.
4 shows.
Gonna unplug you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn you off now. God damn it. No, I'm just playing, Jacob. Don't start crying and talking about leaving the show, Tim. I'm leaving. Bye. Well,
Turn
there
my
goes
microphone
Hal.
off and everything.
Yeah, there. I just took him off the screen. Fuck him. We don't need him.
Yeah.
Look, there's so much more room in here now.
Yeah,
There's so much more room for you to fucking take up space, you fat bitch.
Nobody can see you.
Yeah, only we can.
Nobody can see you now. Nobody cares about you anymore.
Nobody ever cared about me to begin with. So
Oh, no. See, I told you he was going to do that Tim shit. I told you he was going to cry like Tim. I told you. Tim's probably going to be like, bro, that's fucked up.
On the show, I need motherfuckers.
Dude, come on, man. We're just having fun here, guys. Don't get all upset. You know what I mean? You'll know if I don't like you. Well, no, you won't. I just won't tell you. But there'll be signs. There'll be signs.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, there will be signs.
Stop talking about me. You're making my butt hurt.
No more tool time. We don't do tool time with Jacob no more because he's never prepared.
He doesn't want to do it anymore.
He doesn't like doing it, so we don't do it anymore.
For $4.95.
That's why I don't like doing it right there.
Why?
That
'Cause you have
fucking
a-
mook right there.
What? Who? Seth?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Seth?
For $4.95, you need that.
$4.99.
It moves around. It's a great product. And
Click the link in the description.
Yeah.
it comes in 14, 18, and 22.
And it's $4.99.
$4.99.
I only did it because it was making Jacob nervous, and I'm like, "Oh, this is fun. I'm gonna keep doing this." Yeah,
$4.95. That shit was hilarious, man.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
for a
that
while.
was funny. Fuck Jacob, that piece of shit.
So TJ, did you mention Maker Soap is back? I gotta.
Yeah, it's back in stock. If you click the link
Yeah.
in the description, fill your card up because that's what I need you to do.
You know, maybe if you were a good friend,
I'll tell you this:
other
dudes have
people
been
would be a good friend back.
fucking clicking my link like a MFer, man. I got a pretty good chunk of fucking money. You know how much money I got? I got enough to maybe put $20 in the tank of my truck. So you guys
There you
keep
go.
on keeping it on, brothers.
Yeah, come on, brother.
Keep
Build
on
my
clicking it. Keep on clicking it, baby. Love it.
I have to remember I got to do an order tomorrow, so I will
Yeah,
use the link tomorrow.
click the link to UF. Click that shit, son.
Jump on it.
Yeah.
Damn right, boy.
Mark don't ever do that though, because he's a piece of shit.
Do you know how many times I forget and I go, God damn it, I just put an order
Even
in."
though I
Damn.
buy towels all the time. I buy towels all the time. Every time I order something from WCR, I always throw at least a towel in there. Or whatever it takes to get to the free shipping, it's always like 2, 3, maybe sometimes 1 towel. All the time.
I have
always
so
got a
many
fresh
orders now from doing that. I'm like,
It's cool.
God damn.
It's cool. It's whatever,
It's like-
bro. It's whatever, bro. I'm the one that told Chris that he should start selling those things. Like, hey, man, you need to start selling these. Mark's making all that money, all the millions of dollars because of me.
Millions.
Dude's fucking rich. He's got like fucking $1,200 aside for special headlights for his special order
Trust me, if I
Bronco.
was rich, I was talking to my buddy.
You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. If I was rich, I wouldn't be here. I'd be doing the podcast in an RV. I'd be like Woody Harrelson in 2012. I'd be out in the fucking woods like. That's just here. That would be me exactly.
Like Breaking Bad in some hunk of shit RV in your underwear.
Yeah. For sure, man.
Dude, my buddy called me. He's been cleaning windows as long as me. His dad knew my dad. They're both window cleaners. You know, the whole generation thing. And the first thing out of his mouth when I pick up the phone, he's like, "I don't want to fucking do this anymore." I started laughing. Yeah, me too. He goes, "Dude, I just lost $800 a month in Starbucks." And I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yep, they're cutting back. So anyone who has Starbucks, get it while you can, because they're chopping throats now."
Yeah, I got to be honest with you, man. This is the most active residential season I've had since.
That's good.
You know who was in office. We're not going to say his name.
That's good.
Very. I mean, like, I'm very surprised. Like, I'm like, dude, I should have built a friggin' pressure washing skid this winter, and it's like, I'll get around to it. Now I'm like,
dude,
shit.
the pressure washing, when
talking
added,
about it.
I wouldn't want to only pressure clean for a living. That's me personally, because of my love for cleaning windows. But I will say, and Seth knows what I'm saying, it's a cash cow when you add it to window cleaning, man.
What's that?
Pressure wash.
Oh, I mean, I do enough of it, but I wish I would have. I told myself I was going to do it, and I just didn't get around to it. I should have done it. I should have done it.
And now that I do the check valve downstreamer, there's like no moving parts in it. And like, it's awesome. I don't have to worry about rinsing it. It's
just roll shit up and leave. You don't have to worry about.
Why don't you have to worry? Why don't you have to worry about rinsing it?
I'm talking about like rinsing out the ball valve. Like normally, like when you're done, like there's no spring and there's no ball in there anymore, so you don't have to worry about that failing. Like it's
really.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I sent you.
So what triggers that? I don't remember you sending it to me. You might have sent it to Mark because you like Mark and you don't like me.
You're basically using a bigger purpose, so you get like.
You don't like Mark. You don't like you like Mark. You don't like me. You sent it to Mark. It's cool. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's cool, Seth. It's cool, Seth. You fucking chump. I'll send you a fucking picture of some tires, you cunt.
No, I sent that to you directly.
No, you didn't, Seth. You can lie all you want about shit. It's fine. With your big ass forehead.
Dude, I have a big forehead.
I know.
Awesome.
So how does it? So, anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck where you send it to. How does it work? So does it run off your the pressure?
Effect or whatever, basically. So like when you drop that line in the tank, it's gonna draw and pull chemical. But now you don't have to worry about the ball or the spring getting corroded or
so
sticking.
how do you have to pull the line out of the tank to get it to stop?
Use the check valve on it. Like it's basically it's going to draw better without using the ball and spring. You don't need the ball and spring anymore. You buy a regular downstreamer, you pull off that piece on top, and then you take out the ball and spring and you put the check valve on it, and it just draws better. There's less moving parts to it. You don't have to like a downstreamer I've had for I don't know.
Listen, dude, do I have to call a special pressure washing guru to get this done? You know what I mean? You know,
where's Ron?
There are 15 different kinds of like. There's 15 different guys making them too, isn't there?
Look, just reach out to Sacco. Sacco knows his shit when it comes to this stuff.
I made it myself. I think it cost me like whatever.
Sounds like Seth knows what he's doing too, Mark. So fuck you, buddy.
All right, fuck Sacco.
See, Mark is such a good friend. Fuck Sean, fuck Sacco, fuck TJ, fuck Seth. He was never your friend, Jacob, so he's not gonna say fuck you.
He doesn't even know you exist.
Yeah.
I sent it to you on Tuesday, February 8th at 12:13 p.m.
Oh, listen, man, that's a fucking lie, dude.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
I'm telling you still have my messages from that long ago in your phone.
Yeah, I don't need to delete messages on my phone to work. I still have all those pictures we were sending to each other too.
Of my dick? That's weird. That's weird that you kept those. It's weird that you kept those, dude. I gotta tell you. The ones you sent me, I deleted right away. It's like Snapchat, man. I had to get rid of that shit.
Yeah, you can't have the evidence on your phone.
Man, I gotta, speaking of, I don't want to do this shit anymore, man. I did this house yesterday, and it was funky, man. It's the first time cleaning, and I hit her hard for it. Normally I'm a little more forgiving, but I fucking laid the hammers to her on this, and then, I'd say about halfway through the outside, I'm going up the ladder like 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, man, fuck this shit. This is stupid, dude. What am I doing? But then I come around the other side of the house, and it's nice. Well, it was so nice outside, and then I came right out of my funk. I was like, it's nice out at least. It could be cold, I kept telling myself.
Right?
It was fun. I was thinking about shooting a YouTube video. Fuck your mother, yep. I was gonna shoot a YouTube video about it and everything, and I was like, you know what? No. I don't care anymore. I don't care to shoot videos anymore. I hate my GoPro so bad now. It's like I don't even like trying to turn it on. That's how frustrated I've gotten with it. Hey, can we just do the podcast and then you can be funny later some other time?
Some other time, can you be hilarious?
Yeah, can you be hilarious some other time, Jacob? Jeez, man.
Sorry, I forgot. I gotta shut up.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, you've hit your quota.
Yeah, dude. Come on, dude. You're supposed to have your mic off. We discussed this already.
Jacob's frozen.
Oh, that'd be great if he was frozen like that.
He turned the camera off again.
Oh God, why does he keep doing that for, man? You can't even. Some days you just can't play with Jacob. You know what I mean? And there's some days you can.
Not today, baby.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not today. Jacob's not having any. Or it could be the wind. He'll probably blame it on the wind. It was the wind.
Let's calm down now.
When's the podcast? Which day do we do the podcast?
That's my favorite.
That was my favorite one. Which day do we do the podcast? I don't know. No, one of these days we'll do it. I can't remember which one it is. Yeah, everybody likes to. But I'm getting 15% bleach now, so I just move it with the water. Man, you're so cool, man.
No, it's just you can save some money now.
I'm gonna tell you what, right now, dude. Seth told me to take the nozzle out of my X-Jet. I never put another nozzle in that. The little restrictors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope,
don't need it.
Where you just mix it in the X-Jet and fucking blast away.
Well, yeah,
I told you, Damien, them motherfuckers are junk, dude. I don't do it. Like I said, GoPro has really, I'm going to be honest with you, GoPro is really the reason why I just said, I've just not been making videos. My GoPro, the amount of money I spent on this last GoPro that Jennifer bought me one for Christmas. It was the brand new one. 2 Christmases ago, and I fucking went all out. I bought every fucking every mod you could get for it, batteries. I was like, I'm gonna invest in this. This is the best thing, and it's been a total piece of shit the whole time. Like the batteries, like 2 of the batteries won't even fucking take a charge now. When you put them in the GoPros, this battery's dead. Like they're fucking not even a year old, like 2 years old. 2 of them are just now a year old, and they're barely want to hold a charge. It's wild, dude, wild. And on top of that, if you want to shoot like in the highest resolution, like use the camera's best options, it's only good for like maybe 30 seconds, and then the camera overheats and shuts off. It's fucking wild, dude. Wild.
Are there other options out there than GoPro that you can use, or?
I'm hesitant, man. I know there's those Insta360s and shit. I'm hesitant, man, because all that shit's really expensive.
It's expensive as fuck.
It's expensive, man, and I'm just like, man, do I really want to drop?
Yeah, and I'm wondering like how soon phones are going to catch up to that, anyways. Where you can.
Well, I mean, I shoot 90% of what I do anymore on my iPhone now. I mean, this is a movie studio in my hand, to be quite honest with you. I mean.
Yeah, they have all the
So,
programs on
the new Apple,
Yeah, well, it's
the
it's
new
a
iPhone.
It's a 13 Pro Max or whatever the fuck it is. I got the best iPhone you could get so it's like 13. It's got it's a
But
13.
they're only
It's
on
got,
15 now anyway, so it's
yeah.
not
So
that.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
well. Listen, I'm always 3 or 4 generations behind. I'm not the guy that has to have a new iPhone every 2 years. Like
I still have
I'll
an
rock,
iPhone 11.
I'll rock that bitch. I had an 8 forever,
So did I. I had an
and then
iPhone
finally
SE.
traded it and got this one, huh?
If it works, who cares? You know what I mean?
Well,
if it does
there was
everything you
the
want.
options on this one. The options on this one, it was just like the camera and all that shit. I was like, I'm gonna get in that.
Yeah, it's time.
I'm getting that. That's too gangster not to have. So, I like shooting video with it. It's just, I'm always worried I'm gonna break it. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I don't want to drop it. I want to drop it and break it. So that's why I got the GoPros for. But I mean, again, it's nothing but fucking constant headache, man. Constant headache.
Yeah, that sucks.
Cleaning glass is enough of a task as it is setting up a camera just so you like I like to when I do setups for cameras and shit, I just like to clamp something to like a window frame or my ladder or my pole and not have to move it around or do a bunch of goofy shit. Just set it up and be done. You know what I mean? Do my shit and leave. You know what I mean? And if I get a couple shots here and there, cool. You know what I mean? And then I'll just put it all together. But good Lord, if you can't run the camera for more than 30 seconds, it's not, I mean, you're sitting there dicking with that thing. I'm like, what am I doing? So I just stick it in my fucking pocket and just keep going. I'm like, I guess I'm not shooting any videos. Sorry, guys.
This isn't happening today.
Sorry, dudes. I don't know. Maybe I'll look for ways to mount my phone. But I just it's my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like who? I mean, it's.
I enjoy doing it. I mean, I enjoy, but only when it goes smooth. You know what I mean? When I used to have 2 GoPros, but I don't know what happened to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that other one is.
Me either. What happened?
I gotta just put it back in the mail. Well, I just gotta send it back.
It's not a big deal, you know what I mean? It's whatever. Seth doesn't like me either. It's also a bad friend.
I was a bad friend. I definitely do need to send that back out to you.
Dude, I really don't. I don't.
It's literally sitting in my bowl in the kitchen where I keep my keys, my wallet. And
it will do. It will do the same thing. It'll do the same thing this one's doing. Nothing. Not work. Not work. I have a really cool one too. I got this one right here. This is the very first one. Jennifer bought me this. My very first when I first started my YouTube channel, but Jennifer bought me this.
Nice.
Oh, that's sick.
And that was years ago. That's the hero. It's a hero session. It's just a little cube. You know what I mean? That was what I used to shoot all them pole videos with. You know what I mean? But the damn thing don't work for shit no more. Sucks.
Well, I guess what you could do is when you go to upgrade your phone, just keep your old phone and use that to film stuff on. Then you don't worry about if it breaks or not.
Well, I don't know, you guys heard me talk about Vice Grip Garage before, right?
Yeah.
And Perkins Brothers Builders, you guys know who they are on YouTube? Those are my 2 favorite.
Yeah.
They're 2 brothers that build custom homes in the Carolinas. They're just it's a good channel. They do shit the right way. I dig the way they do shit. But everything I asked Derek, I actually sent him an email from Vice Grip. He shoots everything on his phone. Like most of them, if you watch him, if you see him walking around at an event or walking around with something, there you can see in the shadow on the floor they're holding a fucking cell phone. They're all shooting on cell phones because. Yeah. I mean, they do have standalone cameras, and they all have GoPros, but even he says they're junk. But, so, everybody shoots on their phone. You know what I mean? It's just easy.
It makes sense. Yeah. Keep it simple. I mean, it's a YouTube video. Like, you don't need all this tech, I guess.
It's nice.
There's
It's
no
nice
need
for.
for overproduction.
I mean, putting a cell phone on a pole to do a video of a pole working is kind of like sketch as fuck. So I can see where these come in like an action camera, but that's really all they're good for.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably also shoot on days too where you got your daughter with you or something, just like, hey, film me.
Well, everyone's always like, hey man, what camera should I buy? I'm thinking about getting a Pro. I wouldn't get anything. Don't get nothing, dude. It's not worth
Don't
it.
do anything with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
All that shit has a lifespan, and it's gonna go out, and then you're frustrated.
And it's like, oh man, it becomes a shit show after a while.
Right.
Yeah, nothing's made great anymore.
Nothing's made great anymore. Nope.
Nothing lasts forever.
Except for Squeegee channels. I still got my first Sorbo channel. I still got my first bronze, brass fucking Ettore channel. I still have all that shit. My first brass Unger Squeegee. I still have that.
Yeah, they all work.
Yeah, they all still work. You know what I mean? Only thing you can do with those is bend them.
Once in a while, when you have it a long time, is the ends kind of bow in a little bit, just over time and use, but it still works.
Yep.
Have your first Squeegee life towel?
Yes, I do. The white one. I have two white ones.
Yeah.
I have two white ones.
I can't imagine those towels really needing to be replaced too often. I've washed them a million times, and they're still just
That'll
as good
be
as
5 years ago. That'll be 5 years ago coming up in June. That I've had those white towels, and I still use them, yeah. No, I never found a powder coater, man. I need to find... Do you know what... Does anybody know... Mark, do you know where to get some shit powder coated? I mean, you live in Florida. There's probably powder coating.
I mean, my buddy that had powder coat business.
I can't find nobody around here that does it anymore.
Really? Yeah. I sent something out for powder coat for a project I'm working for someone, and supposed to be done Wednesday. Well, first he screwed it up and it was the wrong color, and I'm like, no, that's not acceptable. And then it came back, and he's like, okay, I'll have it for you Wednesday, which was today. And I called. He's like, it'll be Friday, and I give up. I'm going to do this, and then I'm done. Like I said, my buddy owned one for 20 years, did very well with it. He sold the business, and I tried to use them. I went down to his shop, and it was closed. And he's like, yeah, we closed for the day. And I'm like, well, I drove 40 miles for this, Can you come back and at least, can I leave it with the neighbor? No, I wouldn't trust that. And so I'm like, okay, I tried, But
what main hose do you all like for water filter, like spigot to filter? I use those fucking gray fucking miniature
fabric hose, yeah.
Those miniature fire hoses. I've had one for like 5 years now. You can't buy a cheap one. You got to buy a nice one. Yep. But I got a really
name brand.
Yeah, you got to buy the name brand. But those fuckers are nice. I like one. I had 100-foot one, but I ran it over with my lawnmower drunk.
I bought a cheap one.
I'm glad I don't drink no more.
On the inside.
Huh?
Right.
I bought a cheap one and it collapsed on the inside.
I haven't had any problems with the name brand one so far.
Which one is that?
One
that
I bought.
Zero one
Zero,
or whatever?
yeah.
Zero G or whatever. I bought
Zero
one called
G.
like Aqua Joe.
Yeah, Zero G. They're good hoses, man.
Well, they're light. They're easy to store. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you don't have to. You can just use a gear tie, twist it up, and throw it in somewhere.
Yeah. I usually just throw it. You guys seen the back of? You guys know what the back of the bed of my pickup truck looks like. I just throw shit back there.
Well, I got that deck system now in the truck, and it's awesome because I have
Zero G, dude. Zero G. You can find it at Lowe's or fucking.
I don't think Home Depot sells it, but Lowe's does.
Lowe's. You can find them at Lowe's and Lowe's. Zero G, not like in the upper right-hand corner of your screen.
No.
Not that zero. Z-E-R-O-G. Yeah.
I've been using one of those for 5 years. My toolbox has that railing around it, so I just make it in a circle, throw it on there, and I got a rubber bungee that goes across. Yeah. It's been sitting up there for 5 years. It might get used once a week. The sun hasn't killed it.
I got a one of those cable electrical cord fucking hook thingies, clamp things. Yeah. Mine works perfect. Yeah, man, we'll be back next week. Hopefully Jacob's not crying, but maybe he still will be. I don't know.
You need to change. What is that? A Van Halen song? Jamie's crying.
Yeah, Jacob's crying. Jacob's crying.
Maybe by that time, Mark will be a better friend.
I
doubt it.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm in therapy. I'm doing yoga. Okay.
He's doing the work.
Notice none of that. He didn't say anywhere in there that he was sending us towels.
I'll tell you what. I have your address, TJ, because it's in the back of my book.
Mark's